Many there were expecting Florida to be almost too close to call, but it has now been called 51.3% to Donald Trump and Joe Biden quite a bit behind.
Certainly big disappointment for the Democrats who were hoping, who were dreaming of winning Florida, this so important battleground state. And they lose to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, who gets a little more than 51% of the ballot, and he needed this victory in the Sunshine State desperately in his bid for re-election. Interesting to see that when Joe Biden addressed supporters a few minutes ago, he did not mention Florida. He mentioned other states. He said that it's not over, that every vote needs to be counted, but he didn't mention Florida. All of the Democrats we spoke to here did think that it was feasible, that they could beat Donald Trump, who won 4 years ago against Hillary Clinton. And when you look at the numbers here in Florida, it's interesting also to see that Joe Biden did well in the big cities and the suburbs. The big cities such as Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando. But for instance, when you take Miami, he didn't do as well as Hillary Clinton 4 years ago. So he didn't get that margin he needed. Possibly because Donald Trump campaigned hard here. He put a lot of effort. He came here last Sunday for a big rally with thousands of supporters, a rally we attended, and we met many Latino and Cuban American voters who seemed convinced by Donald Trump and his rhetoric, saying that Joe Biden was a socialist, a communist, a threat for American values. Today we're also at a polling station in Little Havana, a neighborhood in Miami, and we met many voters there who were convinced that Donald Trump was still the best man to run the country. So tonight, Florida has gone for the Republicans, and Joe Biden will have to look at other paths to victory.
Indeed, as you say there, Clovis, the Latino vote is something we think of when we think of Florida, even if it is quite different there from other states in the US. Do you think that was the main dividing line in this election campaign, or were other demographics at play there in Florida or other issues?
Well, that was certainly an important point. It has to be stressed that it's especially the older generations, if you will, of Cuban Americans and Latinos who are diehard supporters of Donald Trump. People who left South America or Cuba, who left left-wing regimes and who have a real disgust for Fidel Castro or other left-wing leaders. But then you also have people, we met a lot of people here, younger voters, who like Donald Trump, who like that outspoken, as they say, personality. A man they see who's a successful, according to them, businessman and who speaks his mind. So that did appeal to them. And there's also the issue of pensioners. You do know that there's a lot of pensioners here in Florida, high percentage of senior voters. And the question was, would these senior voters decide to turn their back on Donald Trump, even senior voters among the Republican circles, because of Donald Trump's controversial handling of the COVID-19 pandemic? We'll have to see later when the results are analyzed further whether these pensioners, for instance, voted for Biden or for Donald Trump. But truly tonight, the Republicans aren't really interested in that. They can focus on other parts of the United States. They won here in Florida, the Sunshine State, and that's exactly what they wanted.
Clovis Casali in Miami for now. Thanks very much.